just in case. Okay. Get everything in the right position that I like it. Move that over there. Hello, Hudson. Got a big list of things I want to do. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Looking forward to just kind of zoning out with some nice fun programming stuff tonight. Hey, Pixel. Good to see you again. We got the crew. The early crew. Alright. So, I need to figure out if this is going to be obscenely loud. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I can absolutely beat it. Alright. So let's see how loud this is going to be. Yeah, it's a good vibe. Well, it's about to get paused because there's going to be music immediately. I need to figure out a good way to be able to mute from the main menu. I need to like a little options page there. Good try, Hudson. Alright, so let's pause this. So, browsers, modern browsers will not play any audio until you interact with them, like a tap or a click. So I have to make sure that the player cannot proceed until they actually click or tap the screen once, and that's going to trigger the audio. Well, that's an improvement. So when we hit the click or tap, we get the main menu theme. Hudson saw a little bit of this. Pixel, this is all new to you, but still. And we got sounds from mouse over on buttons now. And then we got the credits, which is pretty light right now, but it's there. We've got character selection. Gotta have the shell jump. If a button is disabled and you try to click it, you also get a noise for that. This is probably terrible for the bitrate right here. All these stars in the background. Maybe it's not too bad. Yeah, it's coming along nicely, I gotta say. I feel good about it. I do feel good about it. Bitrate's okay. Alright, good. I just know that things like confetti and snow can really kill bit rates. This is the main menu is the only one that's got the moving stars. Everything else is static backgrounds, but still. And then as soon as you're good with the character, then you're in. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have the gotchas. So we have actual sprites for, we have art for the coins now. The Mooney, it's officially called Mooney. You'll notice that it's everywhere because I launched the dev exit a few times and that just got it all over the place. Yeah, it spins. Dev exit. So one thing I'm considering is making it so that if you are on the very bottom ground layer for too long, you take damage. Maybe only on later levels. I'm not sure, but it feels like just being able to mindlessly go to the right it doesn't feel like that's enough. And then the final challenge is you actually have to touch the new end of level star. And then you go to level 2. So we've got transitions now. And also when you defeat all the enemies, instead of immediately being transported to the next area, you get a star that spawns, which you also have to touch. Need to work on the transitions here.
You spin me, right round baby, right round like a record baby, right round, round wound.
Wound. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there is a repair option now. I can't do it because I don't have any damage, but also you can talk to the Mog Shop. I think there's like there's a couple dozen different texts that the Mog Shop can have, you know, to add some flavor to the environment, add a little bit of interest. It's a good song. This is probably my favorite song so far in the game. Actually, you guys haven't heard a lot of the new stuff that we've got. I've got 5 different level songs now, one for each like world, I guess. So World 1 all uses this track. Then World 2 has some new stuff. World 3. Oh gosh. Alright, we need to dev exit. Not dealing with this. And I did add the art to the boss sprites. It looks okay. It's gonna need a little bit of work. What if later on there's a more vegetational area and the floor is sometimes infected with poisonous vines? A more vegetational area. We'll see about that. Do that. Grab the star. And then you go to boss, which this is what the boss looks like with the sprites. It's okay. It's okay. Also, I don't know what this guy's doing here, but whatever. I'm just gonna dev exit this guy. I want to change how the boss works. Like right now, you have to kill every single piece of the boss. Hey, Mario Maker fan. Hey, I guess it's been a while. World 2, the mining site, which is just the inside of a crater or something. I don't know. I don't care. Nondescript. You guys have heard this song before. This is that one that was a weird 7/4 beat. What is the dev? The dev exit is my custom weapon for getting through levels very quickly, so I don't have to play through everything. And you'll notice that when you are in the Mog Shop in World 2, you still get to the background for World 2 is still there. So the Mog Shop is like following you around. You know what? Sure, let's go crazy. Let's buy it all. RPG win. Alright, so we still get this song. Alright, now we're gonna start fast forwarding. Hang on. I need to just have a button for this. Need to get to... Oh, there it is. Alright, we're gonna warp to the end. There we go. And then another boss fight that is going to be just we kill everything with the dev exit because that's just the way we go. Actually, what happens if I buy out everything? Like if there's literally nothing left for it to get. Biodome. Vegetation. 3 more weapons, or there's 4? That's it, but we are gonna work on adding another one tonight. Flamethrower, specifically. Yeah, I liked how this one turned out. I don't know if I should spoil all the music. You know? I want to leave a little bit of a surprise for you guys. But I really like this track. It's got a good beat. And the sort of organ melody works out nice. It kind of reminds me a bit of like, I don't know, there's like maybe it's just Sonic music in general likes to use this kind of instrumentation. Kind of a very electronic sort of thing. Music level for this game? What? Bit of Mario Kart? I could see that. Very vaguely. Gotcha. I understand now. I need to post the beatbox links for these. Because I made all these in beatbox, so they've got it's very easy to convert that into music. Alright, that's enough of that. So, we got some things to do tonight. Very first thing we're gonna do is damage numbers. I want to make it so that when I hit an enemy and they take damage, a little number pops out. Got Discord to keep in touch with me. She keeps telling you to brush your teeth. Well, you do need to brush your teeth. Yeah, I mean, that's very true. Alright, so let's see here. When a enemy takes damage, so we're gonna add that as a, should we make that just a sprite, perhaps? Brush them twice tonight. I mean, yeah, you don't want to have anything going on your teeth. No, I get you. Yeah, you don't want to have Gatorade on your teeth after you brush them, because then you basically just unbrushed your teeth, and that is just gonna sit on your teeth all night. All right, let's see here. What do we want to do? This is gonna be a new type of sprite. We're gonna call it Damage Indicator. All right, now that we're out of that, we're gonna bring back the calm music. There we go. Let's get that cranked up. Yeah, yeah. That's more like it. All right, so damage indicator. It's a good song, good song. All right, so we want, ooh, this is gonna be interesting. All right, first off, constructor for this. Instead of giving it an X and Y location, we're going to give it a, the enemy sprite and damage amount. From that, we can deduce the X and Y. That's easy. And then damage amount. We're just going to call that this dot damage amount. McFixit made a 101 backshot level. Like a sort of an introduction to. Tortimer Island. Yeah, I did play some of Animal Crossing, but I don't know. I get that it is a game that you're just supposed to kind of pick up for like a few minutes a day kind of thing, but that doesn't work as well for me. All right, so initialization of the sprite. As soon as the sprite is initialized, it's going to get a slight upwards velocity. It's going to kind of bounce up and a little to either side, or neither side, either way. So, yeah, Mario Galaxy. Feels a lot louder than the last one. I'm going to tone that down just a little bit. So, let's see. What's an appropriate Y value? I have no idea. So we're just going to say it always goes up at -5. And then dx is 10 times math.random. Math.random is a random number between 0 and 1. So it could be 0.592. It could be 0.999. It could be 0.00032. Anything. Name all the numbers it can be. Yeah. Oh, so you like math? Name every number. So I say that to point out, when you do math.random times 10, instead of becoming a number from 0 to 1, now I'm going to get a number from 0 to 10. Again, could be, 0.0001 all the way to 9.99999. And then I'm going to subtract 5. What is this going to do? I'm going to get a random number from -5 to +5. Anywhere in there. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Oh, I need to zoom in a bit on this, because I zoomed out for working off stream on this. Oh, now it's really big. That's fine. Now you guys can actually read the stuff, because I'm sure you are very into reading all this code. Name every seed. Shiner, the Sack Race project, I'm loving watching the progress on it. That's one of the most fun things with any project, is seeing like the slow and steady, like, oh, add this, can I add this, can I add this, and it just keeps getting a little bit better every time. I love the progress. That's the most exciting part. All right. Oh, I think Shiner's in the credits too here. Hang on, let's pause this and go over to the credits here. We got a full-on credits remix here. There we go. There's Pixel. There's Hudson. There's Shiner. Mario Maker fan, I think, was in there somewhere too. Okay, so I thought long and hard about what is the fair way to sort these. Because at first I was like, I want to put the people that have been like subscribed a long time, the people that gave me lots of ideas on what to add to the game, the people that have been hanging out for the game dev streams a lot and giving ideas, my wife, trying to sort that appropriately. We did it! We beat the game! And eventually what I decided on... Hey, there's Germ Dove. Eventually what I decided on is every time you open the credits, the order is random. It counts, Pixel. It counts. But I thought this was a good, sort of remix of the main theme to be kind of the, It's very SMB3 credits on the chords. it's a very cliche, very, very cliche chord progression for credits music. You did, Pixel. You should be proud. So right now, Germ Dove is who's the first in the credits? Let's see. Hang on. And thank you for playing. Hang on, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Wait for it. Okay, so right now, special thanks, Supernova. Now we go back. Credits. Inu. Credits. Doggy. Credits. Casual. Credits. Day. So it's randomized every time. I thought that would be the most fair, is to just do not have any set order. That's right. Thank you. And the Super Mario Club. Yeah, I want to have a lot more characters, and I want every character to be very different. Let me go over my ideas. Get you guys thinking about some ideas. Okay, so consider a character that has better HP, but the HP is always ticking down over time, and every time you hit an enemy with a shot, you get a little bit of health back. Something like that. So you've got to constantly be landing shots to heal, but you get to heal pretty much all the time if you got good accuracy. A character that can reload at full speed midair, but takes damage from touching any walls, floors, ceilings, or anything. So when normally your reload speed is like this. That's the normal reload speed. When I go all shot, boop, 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 they're back. When I'm in the air, I still reload, but very slowly. So I was thinking, what if you had a character that was able to reload at full speed midair, but they have to stay in the air? Lifeblood character. Oh, that's the Who's a Good Boy. That was inspired mostly by Pixel's paused idea that led into the Who's a Good Boy character selection. And it's really come along. Granted, I've been doing a lot more off-stream. Like, for the first, I don't know, dozen or so of these streams, I was doing nothing off-stream, except maybe coming up with some ideas. But it was only on-stream work. Now I'm actually doing a lot more between streams because I really want to just get to the end of a project. It's been a long time since I've fully finished and polished any game project. All right, damage indicators. We're gonna do damage indicators. So when you damage an enemy, where does that happen? That happens in the player bullet code, doesn't it? Yes, damage indicators. All right. When a player bullet strikes an enemy, the enemy takes damage. And also right here, sprites dot push a new damage indicator of the enemy, comma, the damage. Alright, that's going to create the damage indicator object. And now we just need to make it draw and process. Circle around your crosshair showing where you got hit from. No, I want to numeric, although that would be interesting too. Dang it, that's a good idea. Any story, even if it's as simple as some text and conversation between levels. Text and conversation between levels? Is that what we want? Well, let's just zoom on over to the... Whoa, I made it break. I went too fast. There should be a sprite limit. There really should be a sprite limit. Now I know why Nintendo has a sprite limit. That's what I get. It is what I get for using the div exit. Text and conversation between levels, you say? Well, let's just see what the Mog Shop has to say about this. There you go, that's it. You can't see on mobile. There you go. Just pause it right there. Oh, I'll zoom in some more. Oh, I can't scroll because it always centers. There you go. Pause it now. And unpause it when you're done. I probably should have said that before you paused it. You can't pause on mobile. What? It's impossible. Why would they allow that to happen? Just have it on loop. Zoom in on that one white pixel. Screenshot it. Well, it's too late now. It's gone, and I can't spoil all of the different things that can come up. Because I will go ahead and spoil him. I want to show you guys kind of the system for that. So, each of these conversation objects, let's just pull one into a new object here. You will not let me, okay, you will not let me simply wrap text. Fine. All right, there we go. So here's the idea. Here's how these work. So it's not just, oh, there you go. Perfect, Hudson. So here's how it works. Oh, I can't zoom in anymore on the text there. So each text object, I added in a system that allows for special things to happen with a parameter. So for instance, I can change the reveal speed of the text to, a fifth. And providing it without a parameter just sets it back to its normal value. Face, the PogChamp face, the blink face, and also it goes through and replaces every period in the text with period followed by a pause. So there's another, let's see, one of the other things that you can, are there any other? Yeah, you can also manually add like 30 frame pause or something. So it's pretty versatile for just adding like cool sorts of little flavor text things. All right, let's close out of that before I forget what I'm doing with that. 30 pause. Ooh. Sprite draw. How do we draw a sprite normally? Here's how we normally draw a sprite. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, who died, Turtle? Oh no! We were counting on them. Also that would be bad too. Have you been going through and actually releasing the Pokemon after they die? I mean, faint. Or do you just like store them and be done with it? Just storing corpses. That's pretty sad. Yeah, I'm sorry Mario RPG didn't work out for you. It's I guess coming in blind, it is a little bit confusing on what in the world that game is. Old video games definitely did not spell it out. Like, video games nowadays are like, press A to make the text continue to the next line. And this just drops you into a battle. It's like, all right, do something. Impress me. RPG's not for me. Yeah. Now, granted, back in the day, instruction booklets. I've still got my Mario RPG instruction booklet downstairs. And it actually would go into detail. Like, okay, B lets you defend or run away. Y lets you use your special attacks. X lets you use your items. A lets you do your melee attack. That's it. Also, I noticed that it was not intuitive at all. Like, you would hit Y to go to the special menu, and then A to try and confirm, but A is not confirm. A is attack. And so it would keep switching your menu over. Hey, it's Day. Welcome, Day and the crew. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night. We're just doing some nice, relaxing programming and stuff. It's good times. How was Kingdom tonight, Day? Oh, I should do the thing. Hey, Jen. Hello. So, I've played through Kingdom Classic. Gotta be specific because I think there is a different version that they have. Actually, I think the other version is like the full game. Oh man. Well, you just missed us playing through it a lot more. And some other new songs. We got a lot. We got many different tracks in the game now. It's good. Yeah, when I kind of got to like the end of Kingdom Classic, and it was like, well, here I am. I have like infinite money now, more than I could possibly carry. Everything's fully upgraded. Everything, all the evil dungeons we got catapults. I don't even remember how far it goes. How will the characters be unlocked? Good question. I don't know yet. I'm thinking that's kind of this game's version of achievements. So, for instance, let's go back in. So, for instance, think of games like FTL, or Crypt of the Necrodancer has a very different way of unlocking characters, but it's still kind of like you have to do well in the game. But I'm thinking like Rover is your bait, like, the game is named after Rover, so Rover is your guy right here. So I think the idea is like there will be an achievement for beating the game, and that results in you unlock another character. A harder character. Made a lot farther than they thought it would. Nice. Yeah, the game like ramps up. It's pretty crazy. Well, so let's see. I could make it... Part of it depends on how difficult the game is going to be. Because are we going to make this a Crypt of the Necrodancer kind of game where like you gotta really learn how to play this to get through a full game? Oh. Are all the levels going to be on planets? No, Turtle, they're all going to be on the moon. All right, quick overview, quick refresher for the new folks that have gotten in. We're gonna use the dev exit a lot, and you can see some of the new stuff. We got some new types of enemies. We got actual art for the coins, which are called Mooney. Oh gosh. Dev exit sure does crash the game a little bit. That's true. We've got a nice shiny end of level star here. We got some cool little swoops. Yeah, dev exit is definitely crashing the game a little bit. We've got the Mog Shop. We got the ability to chat with the Mog Shop. RIP to mobile users. Some of the text doesn't quite fit. There's a lot of fine-tuning on that. And then we're gonna cheat and shortcut to the exit. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. I think those damage indicators are a bit of a problem, guys. Ooh. They don't even do anything yet. Oh wait, oh, it's an error. Damage indicator is not defined. That does make sense in hindsight. There we go. We got new levels. Load zone. This should just fast forward us, right? Yeah, here we go. Aggressive snuggling. I don't remember why I brought us here. It was just because this has been a lot of new stuff to show off. Had some new tunes. It's Pauly Shore in this zone. I did consider making a reference in some ways, but I haven't got that just yet. It's good stuff. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites of the new ones. That and Zone 5. Oh, we were talking about unlocks. So here's the idea. It's like, okay, is it gonna be like the enemies are really hard? And so like just getting to the end is actually like really tricky? Because if so, getting to the end of, I think it's 5-5 is technically going to be kind of the end of the game. Maybe we'll have like a final fight as well, like a, oh no, it's the mothership kind of thing, as like a 5-6. So Crypt of the Necrodancer route is, the game is just hard. Actually, I guess FTL to a certain degree is also difficult to beat for the first time. So in that case, in both of those, you can unlock new characters without actually beating the game. Mog is the secret final boss. I've thought of that too. The motherboard. I feel like it should have to be like some kind of dog theme. Hey, Natcat. Take your time, Pixel. It's like, I've even had thoughts about like, oh, right before the boss, you get to the Mog shop, but the Mog shop has been like destroyed and there's like just a flickering LCD screen and the Mog shop, oh no, they came and attacked. And I thought that would just be too mean. You get all attached to the character and then I just go and like, oh, nope, nothing's sacred. Go exact. I thought it'd be way too intense for just a light, fun, happy game. Mother of Goose and Mothership connection. So I think. All right, now hang on. When the enemy is this? No, this is only getting this. This should only happen once. Yeah, this only happens once. Yeah. Make the final boss the dev exit. Just throw in the GameCube reference. Okay, so damage indicator shows up. We need to figure out how to draw the damage indicator correctly. So one thing is we can do an is off screen call. I think we want to maybe completely override the regular draw call, which is we need a fill style. We're gonna go with white. There's no children possible. We are going to keep the call for is off screen. There's no frame data to deal with. Yeah, this should be a very straightforward thing. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. How would that ever work? Oh, renderer dot. Okay, yeah. We've got these special calls that take into consideration the screen scroll. Cause like, yeah, the sprite's X value may be like 2,000, and the screen might only be like 500 pixels wide, but the screen might be scrolled all the way over to 2,000. Actually, that would be kind of cool, and you have to traverse the terrain, have platforms protect you so the bullets don't hit you. I mean, a nice little like bullet hell section would be nice. I do want to have some of the bosses do that. I mean, we could go full-on roguelike with this. Like, there is no end. You just keep going. The enemies just keep getting harder and stronger and faster. I mean, that's a possibility, but it's kind of, I don't know, then it feels kind of less good. Maybe we have multiple modes, like an endless mode and an adventure mode. What game engine are you using? Homemade. This is all code we've written on stream. The entire thing. There's no external libraries. It's all just vanilla JavaScript. One chunk at a time. Which means it's crap. But it's fun, and that's the important thing. Except for the stuff I've written off stream. I'd argue that the engine was all done on stream. The only thing I've done off stream is like adding more art and clean menus. Every time you beat it, you get Mog Coin that allows you to buy pre-game items that make endless runs easier.
Relatable moment number 1, when you have the screen brightness really high when playing Terraria, then you get that white flash when you beat the Moon Lord.
I mean, that's just the way it goes, isn't it? Alright, so we've got our renderer. Alright, we're gonna go back to regular music. It's just a little intense. It's a little intense of a song. It's like having light mode. So we've got our, like, renderer class. This is just to kind of make it easier for us to draw circles and images at locations and account for X and Y of screen scroll. So we want to have a nice little... So we've got a nice circle thing here. Yeah, because we map X, map Y. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have a, I guess, text. Font size and text value. Sure. Good enough for me. Which is basically going to be ctext.font equals font size plus... No. Courier. No. Yeah. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Then we want to do... I guess stroke text first. Because then we can kind of use it as a nice little outline. I think that would work. Let's see how this looks, I guess, is really the thing. Splitack from I think you can guess what game. I'll take a stab at it. Hang on. Let's get some damage indicators on screen. left-right balance on this song. I didn't even notice that the song was like, it used different audio channels like that. All right, so drawing this is gonna be doing renderer.text, XY, font size, and text. Okay. XY, font size. Let's see what a 10 looks like. Text is going to be this dot damage amount. Math dot floor. Let's trim off any excess that we get. All right, let's see what that looks like. Right now, I'm expecting to see just... I don't even see a damage indicator, so that worked well. All right, where's our damage indicators? Nowhere. Wait, oh, must call super. Oh, of course, I even thought about that. Wait, hang on, it's just like super, yeah. I knew that. I know how to do classes in JavaScript. Come on, guys. There it is, a damage indicator. It happened. There's a 1 on the screen. It's way too small. There's another one. There's another one. Okay. Well, that gives me an idea of the size we need to bump it up to. Probably 24. It's there forever, yeah. Okay, so new rules on that. All right, so the update rules. We're going to gravity. Do we have a function for just gravity in general? We do. We have just a straight up apply gravity function for all sprites so that they all use a nice consistent gravity amount. And we're also gonna say this dot move, what is it? Move by position. What did I call it? Update position. And that's just going to apply the sprites, velocity to their position. And finally, we want to say if this dot is off screen, this dot is active, is false. Is off screen. That is a sprite thing, right? Yeah. Cool. Perfect. So that's gonna make sure they don't just build up forever. They will eventually go away. All right. Let's check it out. Did it work? Do we have damage indicators now? Where's an enemy? There he is. Okay. All right. I mean, that's okay. Look at those ones. Cracking open a cold one with the boys. All right, now what happens if... Oh, and I need to make sure the text is centered. 10s. Look at... Oh, no, those are 100. I forgot. The dev exit does 100 damage, by the way. In case you guys didn't know about that. I may not have mentioned that before. The oneness of the one is directly proportional to the coldness of the one. The oneness of the one is directly proportional to the coldness of the one. We need to do ctx.textAlign. Make sure that's centered. And then also the outline of this text. Oh wait, actually that belongs in the renderer code here. That definitely belongs in the renderer code. This is not nearly good enough. We need a much better outline here. So let's try 10. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. You guys see that nice black outline on that one? Kahoot night. I don't know what Kahoot is. I mean, I assume it's one of those like party games. I've heard of it. Dev exit. 100, 100, 100. So if multiple pellets strike an enemy in the same frame, they all deal damage. And also, if a single pellet strikes 2 different enemies in the same frame, both enemies will take damage. It's very on the player's side, which is, I think, the way to do it. Kahoot is for a competition on answering questions to see who got the most right the fastest. I see. I mean, I'm pretty terrible at trivia stuff. I mean, that's it, right? That's damage indicators. I'm gonna bump the size of that up just a little bit more for the outline. Oh, you know what else would be good? It would be very nice if okay, there needs to be a timer. I want the numbers to fade out, okay? I want the numbers to fade out. So what we're gonna do is we're going to, every frame, we're gonna update the timer by 1. Winning Kahoot is the highest honor. And we're gonna calculate an opacity value. That is gonna be by default 0. If the timer is greater than 1 second, 60 frames, and we're gonna go down to what do you think? What do we think? What is this song from? Pikmin 2. Okay, that's fair. We're gonna take, let's say, min opacity. Let's actually parameterize this. Min opacity timer at 60. Let max. No, I guess it'd be fade out time. Fade out start time and fade out end time is going to be at 2 seconds. Let's start with that. 1 second and 2 seconds here. All right. So let's see. If the timer is greater than fade out end time, well, then opacity is 0. Normal opacity will be 1. If this dot timer is greater than fade out start time, then we have some weird opacity that's going to be between these. So we're going to determine what our where we stand on this scale between 0 and 1. So how much time remaining? Let total fade time is equal to fade out end time minus fade out start time. Let completed fade time is going to be our current timer minus our start time. So let's say we are at 80 frames. So that's 1/3 of the way through. So we should have our opacity at 0.6 repeating at that point. So 80 frames minus our start time of 60 means we're 20 frames into our fade out of 120 minus 60 out of 60. So our opacity ratio becomes our completed fade time out of our total fade time. I kind of want to round that, but yeah, I do want to round that. So here's a fun thing. No matter what our opacity is, so we could have 0, 1, or some number in between, and then the actual value we're going to use is that to a string, because stroke style and fill style are actually text values. So this is going to be RGBA. Stroke style is going to be black. 0, 0, 0, comma. Opacity to fixed is going to turn it into a string rounded to 2 decimal places. What music is this? This one is Mario Galaxy 2 World Map for World 3. Obscure. I like it. And then there we go. All right, let's try it. Let's mute site, so I don't have to keep going into the options to mute this. All right, so let's see if this is gonna work. Give me an enemy. There he is. There he is. He can't get away forever. Oh, he got away forever. 1. Oh, it faded out in the wrong way, I think. Or something. Yeah, it definitely faded out in reverse. Oh yeah, yeah. We want 1 minus this. Aha. Is this playlist on Spotify? This is just a YouTube video I found recommended to me. Here it is, right here. Alright, there's our enemy. 1. Oh, yes, it fades out. That's perfect. Whoop, and... oh, yes. Okay, we got it. We got it. That's exactly what we needed. Last piece here. It feels a little bit silly to put this in the draw call, but I'm gonna update the, since this is not really affecting the gameplay, this entire thing is visual only, I'm going to actually add a call to inactivate the sprite once its opacity reaches 0, or if it's off screen. So actually, let's cut down on that. We're gonna cut down on the number of calls overall. This is totally Twilight Princess, isn't it? There we go. So now the sprite will, once it's no longer visible, whether through limiting the opacity or through just going off screen, we just yank it out of the list of sprites. Panda was binging Majora's Mask randomizer let's play while you're on vacation. You have new ideas for song requests. Oh boy. Speaking of song requests, Pixel had a song request. I need to look that up here. I'll get out my cord. Alright, let's see what it was. Splatak. Presumably from Splatoon. Alright, someone has arranged it. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. Hang on. I think we can do this. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm just gonna look at this music for a bit. Okay, so just so you guys can see what I'm seeing here. Hang on. There we go. There's like a certain size. There we go. That's the music for it right there that I found. So let's see here. Let's pause the music here. And let's see what we can do with this. We're gonna do a electric piano, because of course I didn't actually pause the music. There it goes. Okay. It wants to go fast. A 175. I've never used the metronome on this keyboard. How fast is 175? Fast. Okay. And the actual... oh boys, here they come. So let's see, that is... so this looks like it's going to be an A minor. So... oh wait, it goes really fast then. So, alright, we're going to take it a little bit slow. Alright. That's quite a... Yeah, it goes fast. It goes fast. Oh man. All right. These are gonna pile up. Okay, melody. Melody. That one's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? That doesn't sound right. C sharp and a G sharp. Yeah, that's a weird chord. But okay. Oh, yeah. Does this sound anything like what you were looking for, Pixel? For 75,000 channel points, you get a color change of your choice on your Discord name. Ah, linking in the Discord. That's doable. It'd have to be manually done. Only doing the 2 to 9. Okay. Okay, so melody is totally just... That's a weird chord. Oop. Hey, Mario Maker fan. What is that chord supposed to be? That's so bizarre. Okay, and then we do... lurking about. Lurking as usual. 175. Ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah, I gotta get those emotes in. That doesn't sound very good, but that is what it's written as, at least. Main one is uploaded, now just need the tier 2 and tier 3 and bit emotes. I still haven't used all the bit emote slots. It doesn't come up much. Okay, let's see. Majora's Mask, Stone Tower, Temple theme. We may as well just keep going on this, right? Just keep rolling. Stone Tower Temple. Someone has written music for it. Ooh, it's reasonable. 98 is the speed on that. What even is the scale here? It goes from 40 to 200, and there's a marker right in the middle. Oh, that would be 120. That makes sense. So each of those is 20. Okay, so there's 100, and there's 80, so this is about a 78. I need to get in the habit of using the metronome here. Okay. I don't remember the instrumentation on Stone Tower Temple, but we'll see. This looks very doable. 3D Land Beach. Oh gosh, we're just changing to a music stream at this point, aren't we? Oh wait, 98, not 78. Okay, that's doable. What do we got down here? A to E. It really is just that. Okay, I'll try it. Ugh, suddenly having to think. Okay, that was very doable. This was the music for this one right here. You will notice A minor, so no sharps or flats to worry about, and very regular bass line there. That makes it so much easier to just do on demand. All right, what else? What else we got? Ocean House, Oceanside Spider House. Ooh, okay. Nothing. No sheet music. All right. Well, that means that we just gotta do it. We just gotta learn it. Uh-oh, hang on, that didn't come up with anything. May request that one every once in a while. Yeah, that one was okay. It's eerie. Jorah's Mask, Spider House. Okay, this says full OST with timestamps. Okay, so show me. Uh-oh. Okay, Skull. No. Okay. Spider House. Something. I know what you're talking about. Shack, Shrine, False Battle, Wagon, Zora Hall, Music, Ballad. Music Box House is not the one. Search Oceanside. Okay, let's try just Majora's Mask Oceanside. OST. That gives me Great Bay Temple. Let's see. I wonder if it's probably the same music as something else in the game, and so it's only titled as one of them. Because there's shop. There's a quiz. Yeah, maybe we'll come back to that one. We know a bit more about what's going on with it. What else we got? What else we got? Where did I even put the request? There it is. It's one of the primary mini dungeons. Yeah, but maybe it's just like there's like a generic mini dungeon theme, and it's not. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably named something more generic. All right, Mario Maker fan wants Woodfall theme. Woodfall theme, huh? Okay, let me go back to that. Let me go back to this, like, every song ever. Woodfall has... Woodfall Temple? There's Woodfall Temple, there's Woods of Mystery. What's Woods of Mystery? No, that's straight up... Sorry, Sonic, that's not it. There's Jungle Cruise. Oh, no, that's not going to be it. There's Deku Nut Palace. Oh, it's Woodfall Temple is what you're looking for. Okay. This is Woodfall Temple. I don't think this is what you were looking for. Yeah, that's probably not it. You might want Deku Nut Palace. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. Pixel Yosh says 3D World Beach Theme. Sheet music. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, somebody's got it. Super Mario 3D Land Beach Theme. All right. All right. Well, let's take a gander at that. Yeah, Super Mario Land, not World. Oh gosh, it's all right. So here's the sheet music for this one. You got to have your soprano sax, your alto sax player, your tenor sax player, your baritone sax. So you need 4 saxophone players. Somebody's got to be on concert bass drum, drum set, shaker, and tambourine. So I will grab my 3 fellow saxophone players. All right, beach theme. All over the place. Ooh. Alright, what if we skip the intro? Alright, that's where the song actually begins. Da. Okay. That's it. That's it. That's at least close enough. Yeah, those are some good chords. I like those. Still not convinced on this one. There it is. It's A. Okay. Okay. We're gonna pause on the music now. And we're gonna get back to the programming. That was a fun interlude though. It's good to take a break. Keep you sharp. Alright. We've got our numbers. They look good. They're gonna go away when we're done with them. Check that one off the list. We're over an hour into the programming stream, and we've not even scratched the surface of what we're working on. Alright, so that's done. Floating damage numbers. Checking it off the list. The other two items we wanted to talk about were when the player touches the bottom of the game field, this area down here, somehow I want them to take damage. Maybe it's like an overtime, like, oh, you better get out, you better get out, you better get out, oh, you took a damage. That kind of thing. But instead, why don't we just work on the flamethrower? Why don't we just get going right into a flamethrower tonight? Right into it. Where is that? Weapons. Shotgun. And we're gonna use the jetpack for our base here, I think. Flame thrower. Let's do it. None. Nobody's gonna make any. Weapon, flame, thrower, throwser. Let's put that. Okay, we need to also add that here. Flamethrower, good. And now we need to add that to the player's inventory for when they start the game, because we want to test it immediately. All right, we're going to call it the flamethrower. Flavor text. Perfect. Initial upgrades. The ones that it's actually going to mention when you first get it. Is fire affected by gravity? Ooh. It shouldn't be, should it? No. So that means that we need a gravity thing. Gravity scale? Probably. So let's see here. Sprite code. Apply gravity. Optional scale value. If optional scale value equals undefined, then gravity value is 0.7. If we give it a non that, and then plus equals gravity value. Okay. Not in game, but IRL. Ooh. Well, what is fire? I think isn't like even like every piece. Okay, every piece of matter is affected by gravity, but does fire have mass? I think it's just energy. Maybe that makes it exempt. I don't know. You do matter, Hudson. You do matter. Let's see here. So we're gonna have... We can have an upgrade flavor item here. So we can say upgrade.direction... what is it? Neutral. No, actually, this would be a bonus, right? This would be a good. We're gonna say launches embers instead of pellets, instead of matter, instead of bullets. I don't know. How do we do this? Launches. How do we indicate in the shop, like when you're buying a flamethrower? I mean, I could just say is a flamethrower. Instead of pellets. I'm just gonna say instead of pellets for now. Okay, damage on each. Well, it's gonna shoot a lot. I know that much. Pellets, fixed spread is definitely false. Cost, I don't know. 25. I have no idea what these should be. Upgrades, no idea what the upgrades are gonna look like. Somewhere in a normal weapon class, we indicate what type of... Here we go. Pellet type equals player bullet. We're going to change that to something new. There's going to be a new type of sprite, a player flame. So let's go into the player bullet class and see what this looks like. So this still damages and knocks back an enemy normally. What is different about fire? A fire particle does not bounce back an enemy, and maybe it carries through an enemy, like it even after dealing damage to an enemy, it can't damage that particular enemy anymore, but maybe it can continue and hit a different enemy as well. I feel like that makes sense. Like, after the fire particle passes through one enemy, it can pass on to another behind it. So it gives more of this like massive flame instead of like the flames are getting caught by an enemy or something. Yeah, we'll think about that. Burn. I don't think that's particularly useful. Is it? Like with the standard enemy has like 3 to 5 health. So if the fire does any amount of damage, maybe the fire does fractional damage, but then it only indicates damage when it ticks over to the next number up. Absolutely. Still working out exactly what fire does first, but we'll get into the nitty-gritty on the flamethrower. Oh, this is from Kirby's Epic Yarn. Every song, or at least almost every song in Kirby's Epic Yarn, is a piano solo, and it sounds so good. Player flame.js. So let's see, player bullet. We need player flame. It's one of your first video games. Aw. Memories. I'm discovering part, yes. Weapon cooldown is a bit long. Notice it got really hard to go where you wanted. Yes. Yes, the idea is that initially you are very weak. You have 4 shots, and it takes about a full second for them to reload once you're on the ground. And you have to kind of strategize and think about where you're going to shoot, when you're going to shoot, all that stuff. But as the upgrade system is in place, but there are not many upgrades yet. Dev exit is just right. The idea is that like the pea shooter that you start with is terrible, but you can upgrade it, and if you just keep on upgrading it, eventually it's perhaps a valid weapon. A lot of other weapons, though, will be much more initially useful, I think. I don't think the flamethrower does any kickback. I'm going to say 0 kickback power. Let's see here. Actually, I should probably mention that somewhere. Kickback scale. Kickback scale. Is there a kickback scale? Isn't there? There it is. Kickback scale. We could do that this way. That kickback is scaled by negative 100% to a whopping 0. Let's see. Nostalgia hits hard when you hear the music. It's good music. It's really great. I don't know what any of these should be, so we're gonna... Oh, shots. Yeah, we definitely need to have more shots, because duh. But maybe that's a hidden... I don't know. We'll see. Damage. No idea how this is gonna work. Dang it, Mario Maker fan. I'm trying to get some programming in. We want to build a flamethrower. Gosh darn it. Alright, well, let's see what a flamethrower looks like. Oh, right now, a flamethrower looks like nothing because player flame is not defined. Did I not include that in here? Player flame, JavaScript sprites, player flame. Oh. Ah, I didn't rename it. There we go. Okay, so we have a flamethrower, but it doesn't really flamethrow yet. It does nothing. Jetpack is good. Yeah, the idea is there are going to be a lot of different weapons you can get a hold of. Oh yeah, we need to increase our fire rate. And, okay, player flames. No gravity, for one thing. Yes, player flames do react to borders and deactivate upon touching a border. I don't know how we're gonna do this part with the damage. There's gonna be no pushback. No kickback on this. I'm not sure about the active part. Let's leave it for now. Play, go. Flamethrower. So there's our flamethrower right now. Interesting, very interesting that, like, having a weapon that just... Ooh, he just went right into it. That feels so weird with it not having gravity. Green fire. Don't worry, there's no sprite for it yet, but we will add a sprite for it. That's basically just the hitbox for it. Okay, and it does still hit walls, that's good. Also feels weird to have a weapon that doesn't kick back at all. Uh-oh. What did I do to my gravity? Whoops. Optional scale value. What? Is it coming across as null instead of undefined? Oh wait, hang on. Maybe this was originally 0.07 or something. Let me look at the difference here. How can you have fire without an oxygen-rich atmosphere? I mean, that's what the flavor text even wonders. It's a valid question. Oh yeah, it was 0.07. I accidentally increased gravity by a factor of 10. There we go. Okay, reload rate is way too fast on Flamethrower. Partially because I'm basing it on the jetpack. Which jetpack was designed to be used in midair. Flamethrower is designed to be used from the ground. Oh, now it feels too slow. But then again, actually that may be good. It's one of those weapons that you kind of have to like get ready to go. Oh, let's reduce the amount you get by a lot, I think. Like half. Shots, scale. What is that increasing? Clip size, okay. So our clip size, we're gonna set that to 30? 30 units of fire. It accidentally has an oxygen tank attached. Make it so every upgrade is a gas tank, which allows you to have an extra ammo bar, and ammo does not reload, just swaps bar. Ammo does not reload. Oh, so basically wait, hang on. So the flamethrower ammo never reloads? Is that the idea? In order to balance the power, limiting the amount you get since the last shop. Ooh, that's pretty brutal. This feels about right. For at least the amount, but the flamethrower still feels very slow. I guess here's the thing with the flamethrower. The difficulty is you can't move while you're using it. You have to switch between it and another thing. So you have to like constantly be thinking about which item am I reloading? And then land the shot just in time. The spread needs to be much larger. Where is my spread? Pellet spread is the one. What's the normal weapon pellet spread? Math.pi over 12. Okay. Math.pi over 6. Why not? And reload speed normally is 4. Let's bump it up to 8. Mario Galaxy. It's a pretty nice wide cone there. Also, I want the flames to eventually just sort of dissipate over time. They don't just go forever. Because then you could just like basically build a protective wall of fire that you kind of hide behind as you travel. And these still do 1 damage right now, which I don't like that either. Because then you can just destroy anything that comes too close. I didn't pronounce them capital. Excuse me. Mario Galaxy. So, damage. What happens if the damage is fractional? Like 0.25. And express the stars on the home menu. Nice. So 1/4 damage for each. What does that look like? Come on, come on. Wait, that still did 1 damage each. Is that the... Isn't it? Oh, pellet damage. Ah, pellet damage, 0.25. So, let's see here. Let's add... apply damage. Let's add a helper function to this. Apply damage to the enemy. What this is going to do is this, for one thing. Enemy and then damage amount. It's going to say, hey, enemy.hp minus equals my damage. But also, it's going to handle the damage indicator, which is going to be only happening if that pushes it over the edge to the next amount of damage. Yes, more Animal Crossing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna say let old enemy damage rounded equals enemy.hp is math.floor of enemy HP. And then new enemy damage rounded. The idea is that let's see. Visible damage amount is going to be old enemy HP. How about that? Visible damage amount is going to be old HP minus new enemy. Now, what does this mean? This means if you are dealing half a damage because of flamethrowers, then the first time you deal half a damage, you take the enemy down from, say, 5 HP to 4.5. It's gonna show the damage indicator 1 to indicate, like, yep, you did damage. The second time, you're gonna take them down from 4.5 to 4. It will not show damage. Ooh, working on the resume. That's always fun in its own special way. If visible damage amount is greater than 0, then we actually display that. So let's see what that looks like with a flamethrower now. So now we have good old-fashioned ability to damage with a flamethrower. Oh no, it didn't work. This dot apply damage is not a function. Did I not save that? What? Apply damage, player flame. Oh, extends, oh, I meant this to extend player bullet. Oops. Fair enough. Zooey mama. Oh, we're seeing a lot of zeros. Oh, because touching sprite is not defined, because that's not what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be enemy. Also, it was only show. Oh, because it's not. Okay, that one I don't know. Oops. I need to bring back the. Hang on. I need to bring back the Goombas. They're much quicker. They're much quicker to dispatch. They're just around. Look at him. He's just kind of there. Oh, we're still seeing the zeros. 0, 0, 0. 0 and a 1. So when we apply the damage amount, I only want to do it if visible damage amount is greater than 0. How is this still happening? How is this still getting called? All right, let's do this. Let's just throw it right in the console. Let's see exactly what's happening. We're gonna do some troubleshooting here. See, this will be all polished by next stream. Oh, wait, hang on. Huh. The only time that's getting called... Where else is damage indicator happening? Player bullet. Player flame. That's it. Wait, it's still happening on player. Oh, it's still happening on player. That's it. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's doing both. Both. All right, so flamethrower for this enemy. Let's get him. Pew. 1. Yeah, it's a much slower. Eat flamethrower. So it's dealing fractional damage to the enemy with each pellet. See, all that was like 3/4 of a damage to this guy. Yeah, there should be a little bit more to fire. As it stands, it feels... It basically just feels like a very slow weapon that you don't have to aim. as much. You just kind of hope for the best with it. Which maybe that will work for some people. Like, just as a different option. Do we have time to add art to the fire? Can't wait to speedrun this. It'll be interesting, because a lot of it is randomized. Which makes for a very interesting game to speedrun, now that you mention it. So, let's see here. What else do we want to do with fire? We've got it now that you can do fractional amounts of damage. What else? What else does fire done? Previous song was Graphite Gulch from Pikmin 2. The Louis version, apparently. Alright, so Flamethrower does damage. Let it burn. Fire rate, no kickback. Makes sense. No fixed spread, obviously. It's gotta be very random pattern. Yeah, 0.25 damage per pellet, because it's not really pellet. I guess the fire should go out as it travels, maybe. So let's go ahead and draw a very simple pixely fire. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, chat. Okay. How many pixels do we want? How many pixels do we want for our fire? This guy is 24 pixels tall-ish. Maybe more like 18 or 20. Maybe about Mooney size. Go 8. Let's go 8 pixels. Let's try an 8 pixel fire sprite. So height 8 pixels, width. Maybe 8 different. Let's do 8. Oops, maximize that. There we go. All right. Yeah, let's do good old-fashioned 8. Making myself a nice little grid here. So I can actually kind of get a better idea of what my space is to work in. Dang it, Mario Maker fan. We're doing programming for the rest of the night. Fire particles. Red, yellow. Lots of red and yellow, right? No, we'll go back to the happy fun time music stuff. Let me see here. Let me look at some fire flame pictures. Here we go. Yes, weapon demonstration. Show me fire, please. Okay, so mostly white in the middle, a little bit of yellowish burnt around the edges. That's mostly what we want to do then. All right, well, let's try it. Let's see what we can pull off here. Where's my brush? Oh, it's on the wrong channel. All right. So the particles, I guess we want them to... So they're gonna be tightly packed initially, then they're gonna kind of spread out. And I guess I want them to be kind of more smoky looking towards the end. So let's try, I don't know. Something very, very simple. That's true. Well, this is supposed to be kind of vaguely animated. I don't know. Try that, and then we'll add a little bit more gray towards the end. Yeah, this'll probably be okay. Smoky towards the end. Just add some more grays in. There you go. There it is. We're gonna try that. Let's see how that turns out. Stream stuff. No. Here we go. Moonrover dev folder. Content. Images. PNG. Flame. Okay, let's see if that actually turns out okay. We need to go to our tile set code and tell it that we now have a tile set called Flame. And we need to make sure that the image file is available for use at flame.png. Next up, we need to go to our code for, what's a good one to use as a source here? Looped here. Here we go. Get frame data. As soon as we overload the get frame data function, it will do stuff. Xflip. Maybe. We're gonna let it randomly flip left and right. Player flame needs a timer variable, apparently. Frame is going to be how long is this gonna last? Like, how long is this gonna hang around? 2 seconds? Let's say 2 seconds. And so the frame number is going to be 500 Years of Fire. Yes. So this dot timer, let's see, frame num equals this dot timer, so tileset dot flame dot, what has it got? Dot tiles dot length. So I want it to be this dot timer divided by 60 times 2. Well, let's have a duration variable here instead of defining this everywhere. This dot duration. So we're gonna say take the current timer divided by the duration. That's gonna give us a fraction between 0 and it should be between 0 and 1. Multiply that by number of possible frames, 8. So we should be getting a number between 0 and 8. If frame num is greater than or equal to 7, or is greater than or equal to length of tiles minus 1, then just set it equal to that. This is to make sure that we don't accidentally somehow try and reference a frame that is outside of the size of the flame PNG. All right, sounds good, Day. All right, let's see how this looks. Show me a flamethrower. Oh, buddy, that wasn't quite right. It's very flickery for some reason. Why is it so flickery? I see the X flip happening. Why don't you tell me what the frame number is while this is going on? Let me just get one flame. Oh, because I'm getting, yes. I need to do math.floor on this whole thing. I need to basically round it to the nearest whole number. Well, cut it down to the nearest whole number. All right. A little spiky, but it is fire. And then it disappears. Yeah, it needs maybe some red. I don't know. Maybe a little bit more red on the edges. The center being nice and bright is good. But the important thing is we do actually have a fire. And it's difficult to know where the hitbox on it is very small despite the big flames. Yeah, maybe a little bit more red-orange to start with before it kind of gets more bright and white. Let's give it some nice bright oranges in here. Up in the center, give it more orange in here. All up in the center before it gets a little bit more crispy, crackly. Yeah, this one in particular is very crackly. Blue near the end. Looking at some other examples of fire in video games. And I mean, I get what you mean with blue, but it's not particularly... Yeah, it just needs to be... Well, yeah, but... I just needed to read as fire, basically, very quickly. See, this almost looks a little bit explosion-y. This game is not going to look good. Don't worry about that. Alright, where's our flame? There's our flame. Place that. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it with a little bit more red and orange in it. Yeah, it's very kind of playful, like, yeah, that's totally fire, sure. The white hurt your eyes, yeah. Yeah, that works. There's a little smiley face in it. That's okay. Ooh. Okay, hang on now. Momentum. Projectiles carry the momentum that you apply to them. So if I, like, start getting some momentum and then I start the flamethrower, it goes very far. Is that good? Do we want that? Do we want that? Yeah, that's interesting. It's kind of weird, but I'm kind of okay with it. Certainly makes the flamethrower a little bit more viable. Because right there, that doesn't do much. You know what? Maybe catching enemies on fire is a good idea. Maybe we need to start looking at status effects as a thing. Because, like, okay, I did 1 damage. Oh, big whoop. Maybe shorten the animation when you start with momentum. What do you mean shorten the animation? Like make it not last as long? Like make the fire have kind of a set distance it travels, not a set time it travels. I don't know, it's kind of cool when it can do that. I'm heralded by a wall of flame. Fear me. Because, yeah, right here, it's hard to get any damage on these enemies. What if fire does no damage? Like, what if the actual flamethrower particles do no damage, but each one has a chance or ups an enemy's fire variable by a certain amount, and once it gets over a threshold, the enemy catches fire, which I don't know how that looks, and then takes damage over time for a little bit. Because then it really does become a weapon that you can basically just fire at a crowd of enemies, and instead of damaging them directly, you then just have to avoid them while the damage does its thing. That could be doable. Hitting them with the flamethrower is not a... It doesn't actually damage them directly. It's more of a promise of damage down the road. Maybe touching an enemy with burn will transfer half the burn. Oh no. Oh no, now I'm being chased by flaming robots. This has made my situation much worse. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we look into status effects. You know, I know we still want to do things like slowing enemies down with like ice or something. I know somebody brought that. I think that might have been, it was either you or Casual that brought that up, I think. Yeah, we want to do status effects, I think. And that the burning status effect damages the enemy over time. And they'll just slowly shield as a status effect. We already have enemies that can shield themselves, but it's not status effecty. It's more, I don't know. It's more like a separate sprite that does that. Yeah, I think we want to have some enemies be on fire. Like shield that can aim left or right, and they start with the status. Player shield. Yeah, I've got some potential like defensive weapon ideas. One in particular that I really like is basically a a weapon that you fire it, and for a brief time you have basically a bubble shield around you that damages enemies based on your velocity difference. And so what you can do is use a weapon that has a lot of kickback and basically launch yourselves at enemies, switch to the shield weapon, launch that, and then just basically wrecking ball your way into them. I think that would be a lot of fun as a weapon. You turn yourself into the projectile, effectively. That's still just in my mental list of things I want to add as weapons. So the flamethrower, yeah, just like that. I think that looks okay. And then we could probably use the same flame sprite, or the same flame art, to represent a burning enemy. Mii Brawler side B. I don't know enough about the Mii Brawlers. They're weird late game Smash contenders. I really stopped paying attention after Brawl. Yeah, why not? Let's have enemy particle effects. All right, let's have particle. Well, a particle is a sprite, I think, in this case. So we're gonna have particles. This is just gonna be called flame. Mii Brawler. There's two setups are. I actually kind of understand what that means. So let's see. Class flame. Extend sprite. I wonder if I should have a separate class for particles. No, because they're going to do different things a little bit. Alright, so let's do it like this. Uptake position. A duration. Get frame data. Yes, still doing this. Initialize. It will start with an upward velocity and a random a slight random X velocity. When is Flamethrower going to shop for me to test? Oh. I kind of get what you mean. Here, I'll throw it out. I'll throw it out live. This will start you with the flamethrower. You will start with a flamethrower and the dev exit and all the rest. I probably need to start throwing some of those test items behind like a code or secret button somewhere. Just for anyone that's popping in to play it doesn't get this weird experience of like, why would you ever use anything except for this dev exit weapon? It is by far the best. Let's see here. So we're gonna have sprites / particles / flame.js. There's not a way to just hang on. I don't think there is, but there's not a way to just like no, you can't do that, right? No. I gotta see if there's a good way to dynamically load all of these files. No, because it would have to search. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll think about it. All right. So that's the player flame. Dev exit. 35 bullets and a 20-second recharge as a regular weapon. Oh, I get you. Yeah, I do want to have some weapon that can basically just fire in a complete radius, or just a complete circle all around you. That is still planned. Yeah, like a very occasional shot that you can fire. Let's see here. Sprite. React to borders. It's touching. Animate by frame. Draw. Here we go. Okay. Sprites are going to have a burn timer? Maybe? Like, is this something every sprite can have? I guess so. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Okay, oh, but I don't want to have it in the draw. I think we have a base enemy class I could use. Let's see here. Enemies. Enemy. Yeah, there's a shared enemy update function. That might be a good place for it, but then the player can't also burn. I don't think the player should ever have to worry about catching fire. Or should they? Oh, they probably should. Oh. That's by design. Yeah, I specifically coded it to do that, Mario Maker fan. The idea is it becomes more skill-based. You can't just hold the mouse button down so that it fires as soon as possible. You have to actually learn the timing of each weapon. And the more perfect you are, the quicker you can fire your weapon. But if you make a mistake and fire a little bit too soon, you wasted a whole shot and you have to wait for it to recharge. So it's a sort of risk-reward scenario. Yeah, we're not going to put it in the shared enemy update. Let's have a shared sprite update that all sprites must do. Oh wait, this is kind of where our shared... whatever. Alright. Burn timer. If this dot burn timer is greater than 0, then... if... I don't want to just like go crazy on the flames here. Maybe we make one flame every, I don't know, every 5 burn timer ticks. No, let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. This is gonna get crazy, but whatever. I need to be a little bit concerned about. No, let's just set me on fire for 1 second. Oh gosh, that's violently burning. Okay, so first of all, flames are way too speedy there. Let's do something like this. Secondly, when we initialize this, let's also initialize its velocity, or its initial position. Oops, this needs to be Yeah, let's just do like minus 0.5. Let's do a random offset. Oh, we could do like this. That's much better. Because now I can just scale the whole thing once. Scale it by 20 on either side. The idea here is the fire will start in a random position. Oh yeah, I was on fire there. That's probably way too much fire. So let's reduce this. We could go random and just say only do it if a random variable is below or above a certain amount. Let's do if burn timer hits a certain parity. If burn timer mod 4 equals 0. Let's do that. 1/4 the amount of flame particles. That seems reasonable. I am on fire. And I do believe I'm on fire. Yeah, that's pretty obviously being on fire right there. And the flame particles do leave eventually, so it's not like a crazy amount of sprites. It's a lot of sprites, though, that have to be updated. Let's just reduce it, especially if you catch every enemy on fire. Like, consider. I have 9 sprites right now. Now how many sprites do I have? 225. Everything is on fire. Actually, that's pretty hilarious when multiple things are on fire. Oh my gosh, everyone's burning. Yeah, I think this is reasonable. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, yeah. Tracks how much longer to burn. So what are we gonna do? When you get hit by a flame particle, does it just take 1 to catch you on fire? Or more than that? Let's say a little bit more than that. Burn. Kindling ratio. Flammability. How do we describe that this robot is about to catch fire by such and such amount? I want it to be like you have to actually hit a few consecutive licks of flame before a robot will catch fire. Or otherwise you could just like beep, 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 just like basically just barely use any ammo. I want you to have to actually kind of lay into it a bit to actually catch it on fire. Catching it on fire should be a pretty big bonus against an enemy because it's going to do a couple ticks of damage at least. So I want you to kind of have to earn it. So let's do burn amount, maybe. Okay. Tracks how much fire has hit. Reach threshold to catch fire. Yeah, sounds good. So if burn amount, well, hang on. Let's move back over to our player flame. Instead of applying damage to the touching sprite, this will instead. Oh, also, we don't want to go in at. All right, to do. Let's add a to do here. Handle fire is active. Regular bullets, as soon as they hit something, they disappear. The fire, I want it to track which enemies it has touched, and it cannot touch those again. To do also special case on shield. One of the bosses can have a shield active. I don't want the flame to penetrate the shield. I want the flame to be instantly doused by a shield. So that's to do, though. We're not going to worry about that too much. We're going to say touching sprite dot, what did we call this over here? Our burn amount. We're going to increment the burn amount, which is going to, over time, decrease automatically. So we're also going to have a separate burn amount timer. There's got to be a word for catching fire. Synonym, catch fire. I need half of ignition. Ignition. Come on, I need something. Flame, catch on fire, ignite. As in ignite. Flare up, inflame, kindle. Enkindle? No. Half of programming is coming up with good names for things that make it obvious what you want it to represent. What does repair in Mog Shop do? If you've taken damage in the previous level, you can repair it. Eventually, damage is going to carry over between levels. So if you take damage, you're stuck with it until you get it healed. FTL style. I don't know if it currently does or if it repairs you automatically. I can't remember how it currently is set up. And the cost is not set in stone either. Let's just go ahead and say ignition. Why not? It auto heals. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I haven't actually added the code to or canceled the code to auto heal. Okay, so ignition timer. If this dot ignition is greater than 0, if you have caught fire, then your ignition timer is going to start ticking. I want it to reset every time you take fire, every time your ignition. How do I do that without having to, like, make all this change right here? Blech. How about this? Ignite. Sprite has touched fire. Increment values to see if burn begins. All right, so instead of doing counter plus plus here, we're just gonna say dot ignite. And that's going to increment our ignition by 1, and it's going to set our timer to 60 frames. This is how long you have before the ignition resets to 0. So we're gonna reduce our ignition timer. If our ignition timer hits 0, then ignition is back to 0 automatically. So every time you get hit with a flame, you've got 1 second to land another shot with the flame. Typically, it'll just be all at once. But if not, you know, you'll see. All right. And if our total ignition amount exceeds a certain value, let's try 3, then we actually catch fire for 4 seconds, 3 seconds. The idea is that each second, I guess, will tick off 1 damage, maybe. Oh, it's about time to wrap up for the night. Let's see this in action here. Let's see if it works. And this will give me something to work on through the week. All right, here we go. So if I just fire a single flame particle here. See, he doesn't catch fire. If I fire a burst though, there he is, he caught fire. Get back here. That should do it. Oh, that's really weird. He doesn't actually start emitting fire particles for like a few seconds. I do believe I'm on the fire. That's weird. Why doesn't he start... Test. Why doesn't he start burning? Why is he taking so long to burn? All right, someone get me the gasoline. Oh, you actually... Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, he's already burning, but it takes him a second before he starts spitting out the particles. That's weird. All right, hang on. Oh, yeah. It's like taking a good solid few seconds before... Huh. That's weird. That's very weird. The stop burn timer mod 5 equals 0. All right, show me the burn timer. It's only gonna do it if it's divisible by 5. Oh, it just got stuck at 179 there for a bit. Oh, it's because he's constantly catching fire. He's constantly catching fire. Oh, it's this nonsense here. All right. We're gonna make a random call every time. We're gonna get very weird fire this way, but whatever. There he is, burning. Oh, you know what? That works nicely. All right, we'll get rid of this. Now, the fire still doesn't do any damage. Also, it's very short range, which is probably great. There he is. He's on fire. I'm down with that. Yeah. This right here. Ignition timer. Oh, burn timer. Where the burn timer is getting set to this. Is that okay? What's the next stream you'll play music in? It will either be Sunday or Wednesday. I don't know exactly what I'm going to play Sunday, so probably Wednesday. I would just expect it to be Wednesday. To do damage over time. This is good. We made progress. We made progress tonight. Let's do a song. It sounds good. I'll go ahead and reject them now, and you can just resubmit them then, so that I won't forget when the time comes. All right, and I will check in changes throughout the week, so that you guys hopefully get to play with the latest. That's fun. That's fun. Catch an enemy on fire and he just kind of smokes for a bit. That actually doesn't look too bad. Like that could have looked really badly, and it wound up being okay. It's the right kind of crappy. That's the important thing. It's very clear what's happening to this poor enemy. Oh, poor guy. He's not having a good day. He's just toasty and warm. That actually does look alright. Alright, guys. Let's see, are we gonna go see anybody? I mean, I'm not staying up, but... Unofficial raid? Unofficial raid for Stellar Strix. You guys can go hang out with him if you want to just see some Mario being played. He's doing Mario 2. I'm glad, Hudson. That's what I'm here for. Bask in my programming follies. Don't repeat my mistakes. Understand basic math, unlike me. Look at him go. This guy's on fire. Alright, guys. Bless you. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Weekend. It's Friday. Gosh, time. Sunday, I will play something. I don't know what yet. And then Monday, same. Wednesday, Mario Maker. As usual. Alright. Everyone take care. Have a wonderful night.